Previously on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
We know you want to go big or go home this year. You know you want to impress your family. We know you want to have fun. I have my avocado in here, up to 10 speeds, soft start feature, so it's going to give it a little bit. I can decide, sorry. But what I love is that I can decide how you know, what do I want my guacamole to be? Do I want it to be really thick? Do I want it to be chunky? Do I want it to be really smooth?
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Sean Diddy Cole, Pete Holmes, and music from Jesse Murphy and Jelly Roll with Clino and the Cleton. And now, Jimmy Kimmel.
I think you'll agree with me on this, Guillermo. With all the unpleasantness and division permeating really every bit of just about everything in this country right now, I thought it might be nice to start the show with something patriotic. Are you okay with that, or is it too corny? Okay. In Milwaukee last night, a superstar of music delivered what turned out to be a rousing rendition of our national anthem. I'm not going to tell you who it is, because I want you to watch the clip. I want you to listen to it and take it in. And as you do, see if you can guess who is delivering this beautiful ode to our United States of America. Are you ready? Yeah. Well, if you're wearing a hat, please remove it, and we will begin.
And the rocket's red glare, the bomb burst, sting in there, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's Flava Flav with one hell of a cover of Francis Scott Off-Key.
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the brave, of the brave.
Wow, the land of the free and the home of the Flav. You know, when you have a clock around your neck, you can sing for as long as you want. They don't stop you. Hey, speaking of big finishes, former Vice President Mike Pence told a group of Jewish Republicans over the weekend that his campaign for president is no more.
The Bible tells us that there's a time for every purpose under heaven. And traveling across the country over the past 6 months, I came here to say it's become clear to me this is not my time.
It's true. His time was 1956, and he missed it. Mike Pence made this announcement from the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. I didn't know Mother even allowed him to go to Las Vegas.
My wonderful wife, Karen, whose inspiring faith, strength, and love saw us through all of our years of service. We did it all together, and I could not have done it without her.
Could not have done what? You quit. You ran for president for 4 months and then gave up. And so, and in Vegas, of all places, Mike Pence ending his campaign in Las Vegas could be a sign he's losing his mind. Next time we see him, he'll be blackout drunk on TMZ yelling, "The only God I believe in is Chris Angel." And it's a shame that he will never be president. Because, I mean, well, for one, just imagine all the wonderful dancing that would have been outlawed at his inaugural ball. And while the GOP primary may have lost a principled man who commanded almost 4% of the vote, the Space Force just gained one hell of an intergalactic moon ranger. And for that, I applaud him. You know, Mike's former owner, Donald Trump, had a lot to say this weekend. despite the fact that a federal judge yesterday reinstated the gag order that prevents him from going after court personnel, the special counsel, or potential witnesses in the January 6th case against him. Trump waited a full 75 minutes before violating that gag order. He lashed out at a potential witness, his former Attorney General Bill Barr, in response to Barr saying Trump's verbal skills are limited. Trump didn't like that, so he broke out the old thesaurus, said, "I called Bill Barr dumb, weak, slow-moving, lethargic, gutless, and lazy. A rhino who couldn't do the job." Gee, what kind of an idiot would hire someone like that? But Trump was posting angry messages furiously until 12:40 a.m. Then he started right up again this morning at 7:30 a.m. At this point, he doesn't need a gag order so much as he needs a shock collar to contain himself. Carrot Bottom was also in Las Vegas this weekend, where he unloaded some very self-unaware comments about two other buffet lovers.
I remember with that Chris Christie, a guy shouts out, "He's a fat pig." Now he shouted out, "Chris Christie is a fat pig." Then they shouted out, "Bill Barr is a fat pig. He's a slob. He's a fat pig." You're not allowed to use the word fat. You're not allowed to say that. So they say, "Bill Barr, sir, he's a fat pig." And I say, listen, Bill Barr is not a fat pig. Chris Christie is not a fat pig, sir. But I said that because I just heard somebody call somebody a fat pig. No, we're not allowed to call those guys fat pigs.
It's a really good lesson. He's finally starting to mature. I'm starting to think he actually believes he weighs 215 pounds. Scammy Davis Jr. put on quite a show for the Vegas crowd, including a reboot of that alleged P-tape Russia was rumored to have of him.
How about going home to my wife on the shower, you know, the golden shower, they called it. And I had to explain that to our great First Lady. They said, this thing with the golden shower. The golden shower was a problem for me.
Yeah, well, you know, admitting it, you have a problem is the first step, but good idea bringing that one back up. I had almost forgotten about it. Then Rich Littlehands treated the crowd to a new bit he does, which is a dead-on impression of Joe Biden.
And he goes, thank you. Right?
Right. Imagine you got beat by a guy who does that. It's incredible. This is his new thing. He's been doing this confused old Joe Biden routine a lot lately, which made what he did the very next day in Iowa even more perfect.
Well, thank you very much, and a very big hello to a place where we've done very well, Sioux Falls. Thank you very much, Sioux Falls. So Sioux City, let me ask you, how many people come from Sioux City?
Perfect save, flawless. Nobody even noticed. It was incredible. Trump was all over the place this weekend, so we slowed him down to half speed for another edition of Drunk Donald Trump.
And I apologize for those lights. The only place I don't have a light up here, so that means we're gonna have to wing it tonight, okay? There's no light. They give us plenty of lights, but not to read this crap. Look, they wrote me a beautiful speech. I might as well throw it right out the window.
He's great. He's doing great. And despite all his many ridiculous flaws and the fact that he turns on almost everyone he knows, he still occasionally manages to drum up support from old pals. In Iowa, Trump locked down a major endorsement from one of his only former cabinet members that is still willing to be seen with him in public. The formerly deceased Dr. Ben Carson came out of mothballs to wow the crowd.
You know, Benjamin Franklin was asked in 1787 after they finished the Constitutional Convention, "Sir, what do we have here, a monarchy or a republic. He said a republic if you can keep it. The way we can keep it is we can put Donald J. Trump back in office.
So much charisma. You know, he reminds me of like a slightly older Bruno Mars, the way he carries himself. Ben Carson, of course, is famous for being both a brain surgeon and the model for the bear on the front of the Sleepy Time tea box. He is, every time Trump needs to prove that he has a black supporter, they pull Ben Carson out of cryosleep like Wesley Snipes in Demolition Man. And you know who isn't getting any big endorsement these days? George Santos has been charged with 23 counts, including identity theft, credit card fraud, conspiracy, and he could be voted out of Congress as soon as Wednesday, thanks to a resolution introduced by his fellow New York Republican Anthony D'Esposito.
Whereas, as a result of these actions, George Santos is not fit to serve his constituents as a United States representative. Now, there it be resolved that pursuant to Article 1, Section 5, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the United States of America, Representative George Santos be and hereby is expelled from the House of Representatives.
And I say this as a man wearing 11 shirts at once. George Santos is getting it from all sides now. This was the scene outside the courthouse after he was arraigned.
You killed my dog, George! Put that liar in the fryer! Put that liar in the fryer!
Almost makes it sound delicious. Like, George Santos has been running from the media, but he did sit down last week for a very revealing interview with Meghan McCain.
I've had reporters send questions about, what is your skincare routine? I'm like, holy crap. And then I literally said, I spread La Mer on my toast in the morning, if that helps.
You use La Mer?
I do.
That's what my mother uses.
It's so good. It could be better, but I've been very stressed, so I'm breaking out. But the reality is, I've been using Botox since I'm 25 years old. I'm not
Really?
I won't lie about it. And it's worked wonders. I'm 35. I feel like I'm okay for 35. I use fillers, and I don't lie about it.
I love how proud he is that he doesn't lie about something. And the one thing I don't lie about is that with all the charges piling up and this motion to expel coming on Wednesday, George Santos clearly has a lot on his mind. So I thought we should probably check in on him.
And that is how I won the gold medal in women's Greco-Roman wrestling at the Special Olympics.
Hello, Congressman Santos. Hello.
Oh, God. Just leave me alone. I'm mingling with my constituents over here.
Hold on, what's going on with your lips?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing going on with them, all right?
George, I just wanted to quickly ask you about...
Look at this cute baby. Can I hold him for a moment?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, thank you.
What are you doing?
He's so cute. I just got to show him to a colleague of mine.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
All right, he is cute, yeah,
You
for
got
sure.
this, okay? Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second, George.
Always nice doing business.
George.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Did you just sell that baby to a local scumbag?
No, what are you talking about? That's my niece, first of all, and I was protecting her from being kidnapped by the Chinese again.
Oh, yeah, you know, the NYPD said nothing like that ever happened, that was not truthful. I just want to ask you about this resolution to expel you from the House. Are you worried about that?
Okay, listen very carefully, Jimmy. I don't have time for this because this man is very seriously injured. I need to take him to the hospital right away.
That man is not seriously injured at all, and you don't... Okay.
Somebody help that man. He's going into labor.
I wanted to ask you about the expulsion vote. They have to get 2/3 of the vote to...
Smoke screen! See you in hell, Jimmy!
Okay, George, this is serious. You could be voted out of office this week. I mean...
No, please. Congress isn't even in session this week because of a Jewish holiday.
What Jewish holiday?
It's Rosh Hashanah, dummy.
No, we've been over this. You're not Jewish. You don't know the Jewish holidays.
How dare you question my deeply held religious beliefs? And this on my bubby's birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, this is your grandmother. Hi there. What is your name?
Her name's Grandma. Who are you? Okay, Grandma.
I don't think that's your grandmother. And what are you doing in her purse? Are you stealing this woman's purse?
How many sweet loaves do you need in here? No. My campaign credit card was in here.
Okay. Hey, you have a trial coming up for fraud related to your campaign. Can you comment on that? Are you nervous about it?
Why would I be nervous when I'm innocent of all the crimes I've committed and also all future crimes that I will commit in the future?
Well, where are you? Why are you going to the roof right now? And what is that duffel bag full of? This looks very bad, George.
I can't hear you over the helicopter. I'll try to tell them to turn it down.
Yeah, it kind of seems like you're fleeing.
I'm not fleeing. I just gotta go visit my constituents up in the sky.
Okay, all right. You know you won't get away with this, right?
That shows how much you know. To infinity and beyond.
Oh, all right. Well, there he. I hope he's amazing. Really amazing special effects.